This is a WCCO and CBS News Minnesota Next Weather Alert.
Hello again, I'm WCCO Chief Meteorologist Chris Shaffer. The transition is slow, but it's starting to happen kind of all around the metro. We're still retaining just enough heat that we still have some rain showers. Roads are mainly wet around the metro, but that snow is falling and starting to accumulate all around the metro, and that's going to be the trend over the next couple of hours. Pretty widespread. You see it stretching all the way down to Olivia towards southwestern Minnesota. The heaviest snow is still falling right up where we expected it, from Hinckley, Moose Lake up toward Duluth, jumping across into Wisconsin, and we're already starting to see it fizzle out to the west. The damage has been done there, though, where the snow has fallen and the wind has really picked up. You see all the winter weather advisories in the purple shaded counties. This is a winter storm warning that does include the Twin Cities. A wind advisory to the south. Still holding on to a blizzard warning in west central Minnesota as well because the wind is so strong. The snow totals, well, our next weather watchers are out there reporting on them. And you see a sampling now, Bob posting from Randall, 2 fresh inches of snow. It's a wet, heavy snowfall. Paul leading the pack here in Glenwood with 6.5 inches of snow. We'll start to get some reports, hopefully for the 10 o'clock news. Maybe Hopkins, I heard the flakes are flying where you live now. We'll start to see some grassy accumulations in those areas. Visibility around the Twin Cities, not terrible. We like to see it around 10. Not good in Buffalo where it's down to 3/4 of an inch, but clearly where the snow is falling at its heaviest and the wind is strongest, visibility is down under a mile in many locations. It's a dangerous situation. Avoid driving if you can. Most of this is going to fall passing over the Twin Cities while we sleep, so good timing. Should be done by the time we wake up, but the roads will still have some issues out there. Wind has really picked up. Look at this. We're getting wind gusts in the 50-mile-per-hour range down in southwestern Minnesota. Starting to catch some gusts around 28 here in the Twin Cities as well. Road conditions are still fairly normal, just wet around the metro. You don't have to get far up 94 or to the west where we start to see the partially covered roadways. We've been watching the MnDOT cameras. Seen a few spinouts out there. And then you get farther west and the roads get really rough where they're completely covered and still travel just not advised. Future radar will show the bands of snow overcoming the Twin Cities over the next couple of hours. That's when it should be at its heaviest. It will start to taper to the lighter snow while we're sleeping tonight. Early risers, you might still see the snow coming down. Early commuters, maybe a few flakes flying. By the time most people are out on the roads, though, it should be pushing off into western Wisconsin. Again, do not expect an ideal commute tomorrow. MnDOT crews will be out there trying to clear them, but it will be slower. It will take you a little longer. Maybe you can work from home. I know a lot of people are off tomorrow, so that should keep fewer cars on the roadways. 3 to 5 inches still possible. Better chance of 5 north, 3 south. Remember, some of that is going to melt on contact. The road surfaces are still pretty warm and they're very wet from the rain that we've had. And this is what's left generally under an inch on the western edge of the system. Here's another model for comparison, putting in the 3 to 4 inch range essentially for snowfall. Tomorrow, snow moves out, mostly cloudy conditions. What you're going to notice, the wind that gets strong tonight stays strong tomorrow. That's going to take this cold air and make it feel more like the teens throughout the day. So a chilly Wednesday. Road conditions will improve as the day wears on. If you're traveling tomorrow afternoon or night, no problem. That'll be the case on Thanksgiving Day as well. It's going to be chilly, and Friday, Black Friday, still cold. At least the wind is starting to settle down. And we have another system of snow that could arrive late Friday into Saturday. So windy tomorrow, still breezy on Thanksgiving Day. That wind finally settles down. Next best chance of snow would come late Friday night into Saturday. Doesn't look like much, maybe an inch or two. We'll keep a close eye on that once we get through our current storm systems. But the cold air is here to stay. Time to dig out the puffy coat, the gloves, hats, mittens, all that stuff. You're definitely going to need it. We'll have another update coming up on WCCO television tonight at 10 o'clock. And of course, we'll be all over these snow totals and the commute tomorrow morning here on CCO.